Welcome to Chapter 1 of our series, Start Your Side Business This Weekend. In today's episode, titled Saturday Morning, Find Your Profitable Idea in 2 Hours, we're going to explore how to uncover business ideas that align with your passions and meet market demand. So, grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's dive in. About a third of new businesses die, for one simple reason. Nobody actually wanted what they sold. Yet, this Saturday, you could be sitting at your kitchen table, coffee in hand, quietly uncovering an idea people are already begging to pay you for. Most people think they need a flash of genius, a blank week, and a whiteboard full of diagrams to find something worth building. In reality, what you need looks a lot more ordinary. 2 focused hours, a curious mindset, and a willingness to be wrong quickly. This is less about dreaming up the perfect thing, and more about noticing weak signals hiding in plain sight. Search terms people repeat, complaints that never seem to get resolved, small workarounds your friends rely on every day. Like a doctor running a few quick tests before committing to a treatment, you'll run lightweight checks that reveal which hunches are actually alive. In this episode, we'll turn your Saturday morning into a structured experiment. A step-by-step sprint that starts with messy, unfiltered problems from real people and ends with a short, ranked list of ideas that have early proof they can pay their own way. Today you're going to zoom in on something narrower than a business and more concrete than a passion, specific customer problems that already show up in numbers and conversations. We'll focus on spots where 3 lines cross, people clearly struggling with something, evidence they're actively searching for help, and solutions that don't quite satisfy them yet. Instead of guessing, you'll pull real signals from search data, social comments, and quick chats. Think less about inventing a new world and more about spotting cracks in the one you already move through every day. Start with the constraint: 2 hours, 1 morning, 1 clear outcome, a short list of ideas that aren't just interesting, but show early signs of cash flow. To get there, you'll move through 3 modes: listening, scanning, and testing. First, listening. For 30 to 40 minutes, you're not brainstorming solutions at all. You're collecting raw complaints. Text 3 to 5 people in different circles, 1 at work, 1 friend with kids, 1 freelancer, 1 hobby community member, and ask a narrow, present-tense question like, in the last month, what's something that's repeatedly wasted your time or money? Push for specifics. Last week? What did you actually do instead? You're hunting for patterns like every Sunday night or whenever I have to submit. Those recurring annoyances are candidates. One-off annoyances are not. Next, scanning. Take 2 or 3 of the most concrete frustrations you heard and see how big they might be beyond your circle. Use search tools and public chatter to gauge scale. Plug phrases into keyword tools and note: monthly volume. Is there a real crowd? Paid competition. Are advertisers present? Exact wording people use. Future copy for your offer. Then hop to social platforms and forums. Type those same phrases in and skim. Upvoted complaints. Workarounds people recommend. Products or apps mentioned, along with but and wish. You're not judging feasibility yet. You're mapping demand plus dissatisfaction. Finally, testing. Pick 1 problem that checks 3 boxes: vivid story from someone you know, non-trivial search volume, and clear frustration with current fixes. Your goal in the next 40 to 50 minutes is not to build anything. It's to write a simple promise and ask for a small, real commitment. That might be a pre-order at a discounted price, a paid beta spot, a deposit to reserve a service slot next week. Draft a no-frills landing page or even a single focused post that describes 1. The painful situation in the exact words you collected. 2. A specific outcome with a clear time frame. 3. What they need to do now. Pay, reserve, reply. This is your minimum viable offer. Just enough clarity that a stranger can say yes or no with their wallet or calendar, not just with compliments. Set a tiny numeric bar. Say, 3 to 5 people committing within a few days. You're designing a quick signal that tells you which ideas belong at the top of your list when your 2 hours are up. Think about three very different Saturdays. In one, a graphic designer notices her group chat complaining about ugly, confusing invoices. She screenshots a few, then checks how often invoice template freelance pops up online. By lunchtime, she's pre-selling a clean, niche-specific template pack to 5 people in that same chat. In another, a cycling coach keeps hearing students grumble about never knowing how hard to train before races. He skims niche forums, sees the same wording, and posts a stripped-down offer, a 2-week personalized taper plan for the next event. No app, no logo, just a form and a payment link. In a third, a home cook sees neighbors ranting in a local group about last-minute dinner chaos. She throws up a 1-page weeknight rescue plan, 3 20-minute recipes, a shopping list, and a Sunday prep call. One morning, 3 domains, same pattern. Listen closely, check for a crowd, then ask for a modest but real commitment to see if the spark catches. Soon, the Saturday sprint won't stop at a landing page. You'll sketch a concept, ask an AI to draft 10 variants, and watch live data stack up as tiny audiences vote with clicks, signups, and micropayments. Crowdfunding may shrink to the size of a group chat. 5 strangers cover your initial costs before you've written a line of code. Your real job shifts from guessing to curating, choosing which signals to amplify and which to ignore as you iterate through many fast, low-risk bets. Treat this 2-hour sprint less like a test and more like tasting dishes in a kitchen. You're sampling, not committing to a full menu yet. Over a few weekends, those samples add up, patterns harden, language sharpens, and one dish keeps getting emptied first. That's your cue. Your challenge this week: block a single Saturday slot and run your first tiny tasting. This was Owl Up, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!